Welcome to Conversations in the Closet with your host, motivational speaker, fitness expert, and fashion guru, Theresa Roemer.
Welcome to Conversations in the Closet. I am Theresa Roemer, here with my fabulous co-host, Michael Pearce.
Hello, y'all.
I love how you say y'all.
Y'all.
Like, I don't even know anybody else that says y'all.
It's the Yankee in me.
I guess it's the Southern thing, right?
I love your new closet. The mirror, is that new?
I'm actually in the beauty salon.
Oh my God. The fact that you have a beauty salon, I die. Your house is like the Barbie dream house I always wanted. Please tell me you have like somebody at the bottom who pulls a little string to move you up in the elevator from one side to the next.
We do have an elevator, but I don't think there's a little man that runs it.
No, I do. I sit in there at third floor, Birkin Alley, second floor, beauty salon, first floor, movie theater. And by the way, those are all things that are in her house. But I digress. You wanted to say something else, Theresa. How it's like.
So, actually, what I wanted to talk about today, Michael, was New Year's. You know, we're fast approaching New Year's. It's like tomorrow night, you know, and I think it's fun to reflect on what your life or what's gone right in your life and what we're looking forward to in 2017. So, I mean, like, you had to have had something amazing happen in 2016, right?
Nothing. I'm still waiting. Okay. No, I've had an amazing 2016. Like, it's been really, really fun. Like, I know people are saying that like the Grim Reaper is like knocking off everybody. So they're like some big, you know, Bob Hope New Year's special upstairs. But I've had a really good one, sans all the celebrities dying. Like, I got a new job, got a new car, a new dog. I got rid of some deadbeats that were hanging around in my social circle. So it's been a year of trimming and editing. How about you? What's been like?
But, you know, doesn't that feel good?
It's almost as good as being skinny. Almost.
Which you are very skinny, so.
This is why I love you. But tell me, what have been the top three Theresa Roemer moments of 2016? Because you've had some big things this year.
Well, a lot like you know, I did a lot of trimming, not only in my personal life, getting rid of negative, toxic people, you know, in my personal life, but in my business life, I did a lot of trimming and rearranging, and I feel really good about it. I think 2017 is just going to be amazing.
It's a lot of laser focusing.
Right. You know, maybe 2017 will bring some, you know, plastic surgery or.
Can we get a 2 for deal, please? I don't even care what it is. Like, I need it. Oh my God, do you have a plastic surgery?
I think salon? You and I are like.
That's the next thing to go in, next to the closet. We need our own like, plastic surgery salon just to go and nip tuck, pick up a Birkin, and head out the door.
Hey, that's a good idea. I bet nobody else has, you know, since I'm famous for the world's largest closet. I mean, why wouldn't it be fun to have like your own personal surgery center in your house?
Well, and you've been on Merit in Medicine meeting all that. You can borrow Dr. Sato. She can hang out in the closet over there and just do a little fixer-upper. I would do that in a heartbeat. I would move into that closet. You would never get me out.
Permanent residency, Michael Pearce.
That's right, squatter. Lamar's like filing eviction papers right now. I can see him typing up the restraining order. I knew that Pearce had gone too far.
But I mean, like, you know, I'm trying to, I really have sat and really reflected this past couple days. Christmas was a really good time for me to reflect because I was all alone and everybody was sick. And so it gave me some time to reflect. And I couldn't really think of one bad negative thing that happened in 2016.
I love that you have had some big things that you've overcome in 2016. And looking back on it, you're thinking, what a great year. Like, you know, you've had some big scares and you've had some issues with family driving you crazy and crossing boundaries and good press and bad press. And you've had so much going on. I love that your reflection is, you know what? It's been a good year. That's the eternal optimism that I love about Theresa Roemer.
No, but it's really true. Like you said, we've had some scares, we've had some not so good things happen. Even oil and gas with how bad that has been, and all the layoffs, and even we have lost income. But the great thing is even though all of that's happened, I really couldn't pinpoint any just one really bad thing. I just was like, it's. I think in my life, the good has outweighed the bad. Like I always hope it does. And so I can't zero in on any one really bad thing that ever happened in 2016. When it came to me trimming the fat in my business world, I don't look at that as a bad thing. I looked at that as a good thing. I lost a PR firm, thank God. But I gained an amazing social media team.
Yeah.
And they have brought so much joy to my world, and they have made so many amazing things happen. So I can't even, I just really, when I look at bad things, I look at, like you said, celebrities that have died this year. We've lost a lot of celebrities in this world, but, tomorrow night we're all going to gather at my home, a big,
I'm so excited.
100 of us, close friends. We will be, once again doing another charity event, and I love doing charity events on New Year's Eve. I think doing a charity event on New Year's Eve is just an amazing way to, at the start of the new year, because we're all going to be together and we're doing a charity event at the start of the new year. Here we are already helping others.
I gotta ask, do you do New Year's resolutions?
No. No, I think New Year's resolutions are a joke, because I think stick to them, and that's why they're called resolutions. It's because people go, oh, this is what I want to do, but it's okay if I don't follow through with it or whatever. No, what I do is I put out my goals. Mm-hmm. These are my goals that I am going to attain. I'm going to reach them, because I'm all about goals, and I'm all about reaching my goals. I don't ever give up, and I always make sure whatever I put out there as a goal, I reach it. I make it happen. Come hell or high water, it happens. And so I put out there my goals of what I want to have happen.
Now, do you make New Year's Eve goals? Like, do you have any for this year?
I have goals that I want to have happen this year. I don't necessarily put them out there on New Year's Eve night and go, okay, this is what I want to have happen. But yeah, I have goals. I mean, I think everyone should have goals.
Yeah.
Otherwise you should be dead.
Do you think that's what happened to Carrie Fisher? She ran out of goals?
I'm probably more upset that her mother died than her.
Well, you know what I love both her and her mother. And I can see, like, your heartbreaking. Losing a child has to be devastating. Do you know who her daughter, Carrie Fisher's daughter, is? You probably don't watch this show, but there's a show called Scream Queens. Lea Michelle's career has taken a weird turn since Glee, but they have these Chanels, and Chanel number 3, the one with the earmuffs, is Carrie Fisher's daughter. I didn't know that. So she lost her mom and her grandmother.
I did not know that either.
Right at the same time. But I digress. That has nothing to do with goals, other than you want to have a full life before you go on and become an afterthought. Yeah, I don't know.
And like you said, losing a child is a horrible thing, and maybe that's what killed Debbie Reynolds, was losing her child, and her heart was broken. I myself have lost a child. I don't know why it didn't kill me, but I do know that pain, but you're speaking of someone that was 84 years old. And so, I know she was extremely close to her daughter, and I do believe that you can die from a broken heart.
They've actually, there's a clinical thing.
So,
yes, there are lots of people who clinically, broken heart is a legitimate thing. There are tons of stories about it, but that's not so happy. I want to hear happy stuff for New Year's Eve. Like, I've had enough sad, depressing thing. Tell me about the New Year's Eve party that we're going to have at the Roemer Palace. I've seen a lot of photos on social media, because I follow you on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and the lot. Can you share anything with the listeners?
We call you the stalker.
I've been called worse.
No, so like I said, we're all gathering here tomorrow night, 200 of our closest friends, and we're doing a charity event for the Joe Negro Foundation. And if none of you know what the Joe Negro Foundation is, it is a foundation that works, they primarily
deal with brain aneurysms and AVM. That's right. Joe Negro passed away of a brain aneurysm. And you actually introduced us to Natalie Negro at Fashion Woodlands at your home. And I ended up chairing their ball with my husband this year because my grandfather and his grandfather both passed away of an aneurysm, as have several of our close friends have been survivors. So it's a not a lot of light or prestige or focus around this cause. So it's great that you're doing it for your New Year's Eve bash.
Well, and like, once again, that is how we all came to know Joe Negro Foundation, was because a year and a half ago, I was holding Fashion Woodlands, and it was the monies that were donated that night went to the Joe Negro Foundation. You were introduced to them through me that night. So then you had a gala a couple months ago for them. And so tomorrow night, we're continuing with that foundation, and all the monies that we raise tomorrow night will go towards that foundation again. So, it's a wonderful foundation. You and I love that foundation. And we know a lot of people that have died from brain aneurysms. And so it's near and dear. But I think it's fun to do a charity event like that on New Year's, because you're closing out the year, helping others, and you're beginning your new year helping others. And so I think that's a great way to spend New Year's Eve.
It's tough for me because I have not celebrated New Year's Eve in 20 years. I'm a recovering alcoholic, and my favorite drink was champagne. And I typically serve champagne at all of my parties, and I'll drink ginger ale so people don't know. But it is the hardest night for me because a lot of people who don't normally get sloppy drunk, and they're getting sloppy drunk on my favorite drink. So it's been, for years, I have stayed at home. But this year, I'm really excited to go to a New Year's Eve party. And yours is the first one I've gone to in 20 years because this thing looks amazing. I'm very excited about it.
Oh, my God. I feel so honored.
Yeah, well, wait till you see what I'm wearing.
Please, I hope it's not that present that you got from Dina.
Did you see that thing? Is that not the scariest? For those who don't know, I've been getting a lot. Really, I'll call them gifts, but they're not so nice. And the last one was a reindeer mankini equipped with a dingling nose that jingles. And I wore it last night and scared the dogs. They were howling and barking. It was so tragic. And I now have great appreciation for every woman that has ever worn a thong. That is like floss where you should not floss. Like, wow.
And for those of you that were not so lucky to get to see him do a Facebook Live video, we actually got to see him on Facebook Live wearing the mankini. But you did have clothes on underneath of it, so.
Yes, because they would be totally not safe for work. I would go to Facebook jail. No. Although I do have a funny story that I thought I'd shared on Facebook. And one of my neighbors came over because these 2 days, my kids are in school, my husband and I are home. And as a gag gift, because I try to buy him at least one embarrassing gift that he has to open in front of his family, and he gets mortified. This year, he returned the favor and he bought me fishnet underwear, like full on, like really big fishnet underwear. And so, of course, I'm like, I wore it around the house and I'm doing like a whole hookah dance, and the doorbell rings and Matt says, it's the neighbors. I thought he was kidding. I'm like, what the hell? My neighbor's coming over at like 2 o'clock. So I'm like running up to the door in risky business, like nuts and berries hanging out. And it was my neighbors. I literally dropped to the ground and did a little scurry and hid in the pantry. And then I messaged him like, you missed, like, I could have like traumatized you for years. So she has been teasing me like, I didn't know you were like, and then she saw the mankini thing, like, you're totally not kidding. I'm never stopping over unannounced again. So that was my highlight for 2016. How about you?
But only you could pull that off.
No, well, it's nothing like standing naked in Times Square and nothing but
I was
fur
going
and
to
heels.
say, see, so wasn't that an amazing? Actually, I did that in 2015. So we
Was
can't
it
even.
15?
Yeah, it was a year
Oh,
ago.
because I'm thinking
So
of the book. That's why, because it was the cover of the book.
right. So, 2016 was an amazing year for me because I not only launched my new book, Naked in 30 Days, but we also launched another book, my first romance novel, which was Scoring with Santa. That just launched about 2 weeks ago. So now I'm a romance.
That was the topic of conversation at my Christmas dinner. I want you to know the in-laws were like, "That Teresa's saucy." I'm like, Download it on iTunes now, or Amazon. Very saucy.
Well, and what people don't realize is that book is actually my life. And
Lamar
all we did was
is
change.
a lucky man.
All we did was change names.
So,
Yeah.
Are you Santa, or are you the workout maven that I read about?
Well, I used to own health clubs, and so I'm the health club owner, and Santa is the football coach. So yeah, it's and the reason it's Scoring with Santa is because she gets the football coach to play Santa Claus at her Christmas party for the health clubs, and so yeah, she scores with Santa.
It's a pretty hot sort of fight they have too. They sort of battle. It's very sort of passionate. Like, oh no, you're not. Oh no, you are. Yeah, I've read it. It's good.
And the funny thing is I tried to read it to my husband, Lamar, and he's like, "Oh my God, I don't want to hear about your sex life before me."
Yes, I can imagine he would hate that. Matt, I likes to think that I was a virgin the day he met me. I'm like, of course.
That's what Lamar thinks, but I do have 2 children, so somehow I did have sex before I met Lamar.
It's miraculous conception. I got mine out of a catalog. How'd you get yours?
So looking back at 2016, I'm like, wow, I launched 2 books. I'm launching a fitness wear line. I debuted on a national reality TV show.
You're airing tonight again too. That's right. You make a big chunk of the finale, I hear.
Yeah, so there's a 2-hour finale tonight. So if you're listening out there, check out Bravo and watch the season finale to Married to Medicine Houston. It was amazing. We hope it gets picked up for season 2. Who knows?
Can I just tell you, because you won't say it because you don't ever talk about it, but I loved how Twitter fell in love with you after the first episode, which was 2 weeks ago that you aired. And everybody was like, we need more of Theresa on this show. I'm like, it's a medicine show, and you're not medicine, but they were all calling for, including the cast, who was all retweeting out and sharing. Like, you were getting a lot of Twitter love, which I it's about time praise.
Yeah, after all that negativity, it's kind of nice to get some positivity, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to look back at 2016 and just say I think there was more amazing positive stuff happen in 2016, and I think 2017 is just going to blow it out of the water even bigger and better.
I hope so. I have a long list of things. Like you, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I do goals. So I've got a lot of goals, some superficial ones, but I've got a lot of goals.
Well, and didn't you switch jobs this year too?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. There's always, you never know what's coming up. I did start doing a newscast thing.
That's what I'm talking about.
You.
Right.
Yeah. But right. Unlike you, my pay gigs aren't rolling in Bentleys and Rolls. I'm still in Toyotas, Datsus, and Kias. But, we got to make those pennies and nickels before those dimes and quarters. That's how it starts.
Well, I always say don't put all your eggs in one basket. So, diversify, just get out there and do as much as you can. And stuff happens, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to follow my mentor. I'm following her right into that plastic surgery closet for 2017.
My goal this year is to be as skinny as you.
My goal is to be as skinny as that doll. I've got a lot of work to go. Cinch, suck, nip, tuck. I need to redo the face. It's all falling apart. 43 sucks.
43. I'm that much older than you?
You're not much older than me. You're not.
Yeah.
You look younger than me. Oh, by the way, I have a doppelganger, but that's another show. But anyway.
So I guess what we're going to leave this year with, and this podcast with, because it's our last podcast of 2016, is reflect back on your year. Don't harbor on the bad things. Look, try to make sure the good things outweighed the bad, and take that into 2017 with a positive attitude. And just, I always say, don't be the Debbie Downer. Don't end on a bad note. So what I'm saying is, it's okay to reflect, but try to make sure your reflection is that you're remembering more good than bad, and take that good positive energy into your new year, and you will be amazed at what will happen in your new year.
I like to say, learn from your losses and look for the love and laughter. But I like alliteration.
Exactly. And I think every negative thing that happened to you in 2016 was a lesson learned. And you take those lessons and you take all of that positive attitude and positive energy, and you go into 2017 and blow it wide open.
That's right. Slap on a mankini and live it up, people. 2017 is here to stay.
We won't be wearing mankinis tomorrow night, I promise you.
I'm wearing one now.
If you were, we would really post this to the world.
Oh my God, that's why this is a podcast, not video. You would lose so many listeners. So many listeners. Put the jingle bells away. All right.
So with that said, you guys, I just hope you all reflect back on your 2016 and have wonderful memories, and make sure you go into 2017 with an amazing positive energy and outlook, and make sure you get out there and find me everywhere on social media. I am on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, people. It's amazing. And make sure you look out there for Michael Pearce too, because he's everywhere also. So with that said, Michael.
I was going to say under a rock usually, but go on. But that's it.
So with that said, Michael, I've enjoyed my 2016 with you. I think 2017 is just going to bring in so much more fun, happiness, and wealth. And with that said, I hope you all have an amazing new year, and we will catch you in 2017.
You've been listening to Conversations in the Closet. We will return again same time next week. Brought to you by NI30D Athletics.